root, and that always messes with the melody.
Good morning, Unity. Please rise as you're able and join us in our opening praise song. Fill me up till I overflow. unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible, joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible, joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible, joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Just to know you and to make you known, we lift your name on high. Shine like the sun, make darkness run and hide. We know we were made for so much more than ordinary life. It's time for us to more than just survive. We were made to thrive. Oh,
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Unity. Good morning, happy Sunday. Woo! I'm Reverend Cindy Klein. It is such a joy to see all of you here this morning. You look so beautiful and so handsome. This is a time in our service where we greet our neighbors with a handshake, a hug, or a holy high five. And remember, if you want to remain contactless, just put your hands out in front of you and give a little bow. Go and greet your neighbors. Happy Sunday.
joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Just to know you and to make you know, lift your name on high. Shine like the sun, make darkness run and hide. We know we were made for so much more than ordinary life. It's time for us to more than just survive. We were made to thrive. We were made to thrive. We were made to thrive.
Hello, Unity of Houston. My name is Reverend Heidi Allfree. I'm a Unity minister, and I'm a big fan of Reverend Michael Gott. Hello, Unity of Houston. My name is Reverend Heidi Allfree. I'm a Unity minister, and I'm a big fan of Reverend Michael Gott, and I know you all are. I'm honored to be the presenter at your August Women's Group, Saturday, August 17th at 2 p.m. in your bookstore. Women are wonderful. And when we come together, we deepen each other's lives, we strengthen each other's lives, we empower each other's lives, and we meet amazing ladies and friendships that will bless our lives deeply. So the topic is going to be, don't take the bait. Our spiritual tools that we learn so much about in Unity are not just to be learned, they're to be lived. And scenarios happen in life that offer us the opportunity to use our tools. And sometimes we don't. And so we come together to see how we can strengthen one another. I have a couple of scenarios that I'd like to just throw out here when you think of taking the bait, that I'm going to use like this. Take the bait. All right. Sometimes someone will cancel a long-held plan at the last minute. You might get blamed for something that you didn't know anything about. Your car needs a repair that you didn't expect. Your home has an expense that you didn't expect. Someone becomes ill, or that could even be your pet. And instead of using our wisdom and our tools, we can all take the bait of the drama in the situation. So I'm asking you to come and join us to feel better about things that have happened where you did take the bait. And also we can empower one another when we've allowed wisdom to guide us. So we'll see you on Saturday, August 17th at 2 p.m. You will leave feeling so much better just about yourself and about life in general, and how to navigate this life with wisdom and being clever when these scenarios.
If you're not in relationship with another human being on this planet, you can leave the room for the next 60 seconds. What? You're all still here? I must be in the right place. You know, we have this wonderful opportunity at Unity of Houston to learn and expand. We have some courses that are available called Positive Discipline. You think that may be trying to wrangle your 3-year-old into finally doing what you've asked, or nagging your 13-year-old until they finally pick up their room. But what if we look at it from a different perspective? What if we think of discipline as actually learning a new area, learning new skills? Better yet, what if we apply the term of the root, disciple, and choose to develop ourselves and grow and learn so that we may model for others to act accordingly? You have that chance in Positive Discipline classes here at the church the second Sunday of every month. They'll be after the service from 12:30 to 2:30. Childcare is available. You must register in advance for childcare. You'll have light refreshments available, and you will learn so much about how to interact and how to communicate with others in your life. We look forward to seeing you, and you have a great one. If you're not in relationship with another human being on this
Well, good morning again, Unity. We have such a wonderful Sunday in store for you this morning. We have two very special guests who've come in to be with us, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about our first guest today. He's Carl Studna. He is a world-renowned photographer. He's an inspirational speaker, teacher, and multi-award-winning author. Spanning over 2 decades of his photography career, Carl has been assigned all over the world to shoot CD and album covers, book covers, and other publicity platforms. Such folks as Paul McCartney, George Harrison, James Brown, Jefferson Airplane, Eric Clapton, Elton John, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, are just to name a few of the people that he has photographed over the years. Please join me in giving a warm Unity welcome to Carl.
Morning, everyone. It's so wonderful to be here with all of you, and I'm just excited to be offering this workshop later today, and it's all about what I have continued to learn in my over 50 years of photographing, and it's all about opening your perception to seeing and feeling the light within and without in deeper ways, so that you can experience greater sense of awe and appreciation and joy and fulfillment for your life. So we'll be having many ways that we do that today in the workshop, including bringing your smartphone camera with you, and there'll be a chance to use that in certain ways, to use that as a vehicle for doing that, but many other interesting things that we'll be doing. So I look forward to sharing it with hopefully as many of you as possible that can come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Carl. We do have a teen and a preteen fun night coming up this Friday. You can register your teens or preteens in advance on our website under helpful links. I'd like to welcome any visitors we have here with us this morning. We invite you to go to the table out in the lobby. There's a welcome table. We have a very special gift for you out there, and we're so glad that you're here with us. And also, if you're watching online, we want to welcome you as well, and we have a link for you to click online to tell us a little bit more about you so we can get to know you as well. Our next guest is the amazing Cynthia James. It's such a pleasure and an honor to have you here with us, Reverend Cynthia. I want to give you a little bit of background information on Cynthia. She's one of today's brightest and best loved inspirational leaders and teachers, guiding thousands of people to make changes at a deep level for lasting healing in their lives. I'm a big follower on TikTok, so thank you. Whether she's coaching, speaking, or teaching, Cynthia invites participants to inquiry, to introspection, and integration. Her newest program is Advanced Awareness Coaching, which offers depth, focus, and results for high-level business creatives. She's completed 2 master's degree programs. She's a best-selling, award-winning author of numerous books, and she's led workshops all over this globe. She will be leading us in our meditation this morning after Siobhan guides us in song.
Not a second or another minute or an hour of another day, but in this moment, with my arms outstretched, I need you to make a way, as you have done so many times before. Through a window or an open door, I lift my hands to thee. Come rescue me. I need you right away.
So let's just take this moment to go within. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. If not, a soft gaze. And we begin by just simply connecting to the breath. Breathing in light into the heart. Exhaling love into this space. Inhaling light. Exhaling love. And we become aware that the light and the love are interconnected. That this space, this holy place, is filled with light and love. And it is bathing us, soothing us, lifting us, guiding us. We breathe that in. And we give thanks for this day. We give thanks that we awoke this day. We give thanks for the blessings in our lives. We give thanks for this sacred community, for the lives that we touch in this space and beyond. We activate the frequency of love within our being that transmits, filling this entire space. We recognize that we are high-frequency beings, here to reveal more love, more peace, more grace, more harmony, more abundance. And so we call forth everything that we need to know or see or hear or understand this day. We call it forth because we are fully activated, ready to receive. We reconnect to the breath. We recognize the seat in which we sit is fully supporting us. We reconnect to this space and everyone in it and the love that is present. We reconnect to the breath of light and love. Light and love. And when we are ready, we gently open our eyes, return to this space, giving thanks. This time is blessed and a blessing. And so it is.
I'm trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment in. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause spirit without you, all the
Siobhan, take another bow, girl. That was fabulous. Good morning, Unity. I love this community. I love this sanctuary. I love Reverend Michael. I just think I love. Thank you so much. So my topic today is what is enough? You know, we're living in this time where people are wanting more. They want more success. They want more money. They want more love. They want more possessions. And sometimes when you want so much, when you want so much more, you lose sight of what's really important. What's really important to you. So what is enough? The question of what is enough causes us, challenges us to pause, to reflect, to go in and really get clear. What do we really value? What are our priorities? How do we want to make a difference in this world? How do we want to change the trajectory of things that may be challenging us in a moment? I know about this because I grew up on welfare in Minneapolis to a single mom. My cousins, there were 12 of us within a very short radius of one another. And oh my goodness, the conversations of lack were endless. We were going to the poorhouse. Nobody knew where it was, but we were definitely going. Because we didn't have enough love, we didn't have enough money, we didn't have enough peace. We didn't have enough grace, which was odd to me because we were African Methodist Episcopals, right? So you know we went to church. But we would leave church with all this joy and happiness and go home and talk about lack. And I'm like, there's something wrong with this picture. So for me, it was like, how do I get out of here? How do I have a better life? How do I have a life where there's abundance? How do I get to travel all over the world? And today, I do all those things. What I didn't know back then, though, was that I had to get to a place where I shifted my mindset. And I shifted my ways of being. You know, Charles Fillmore said, we are living magnets. We attract to us what is in harmony with our dominant thoughts. So you can imagine, here I am dreaming all these big things, and I kept having interesting experiences. What was really important to me, though, was I am a seeker. I love to learn and I love to grow. So I started exploring, you know, and I was like, well, I didn't understand why all the conversations in our spiritual community were about God being mad, because I couldn't understand how can God be love and mad at you at the same time. So I'm like, well, what if there's really a loving God? How does that relate to me? What does that mean for me? And that started me on a lifelong search. Because I grew up in interesting experiences and there was a lot of violence and stuff, safety and security became very important to me. And I think for all human beings, security and safety is a guiding force. So I love to look up words, and the word secure comes from two Latin words, S-E-C, meaning without, and cure, meaning care. So if you are secure, you're not worried. You feel safe. You feel anchored. You feel that you can trust the universe. And for me, that means you're standing in a place of divine faith and understanding and trust. Now, I am not unaware that we're living in interesting times. There's a lot of challenges going on individually and collectively and around this world. Health, money, economics, all kinds of stuff is going on. And if you focus on that, you know that statement, where you put your attention you go. If you put your attention on that, then if what Charles Fillmore said is true, then your thoughts become magnets to bring to you the thing that you are not wanting. Now, if you recognize that you are a divine being, then you start recognizing that it's important to begin to witness, to observe your thought patterns, your emotional attachment. You know, we as humans, we are so attached to stuff, aren't we? Can we talk about storage units? Do you know what a big industry storage units are? We fill up our house, and when we can't get any more in the house, we go get a storage unit. And a lot of times, we don't even go back to visit them again. You know, it's so interesting because all those storage units, what they are is a form of human hoarding because of emotional attachments. We're attached to the memories. We're attached to our mama's stuff. We're attached to what the ancestors gave us. I know this is going to come a shock, but when you leave, you're not taking it with you. So the thing is it isn't really the stuff that we're attached to. Our emotions are attached to feeling safe and secure through those memories. I train coaches in my work, and one of my coaches called me recently. Her mother had to go into a facility, and she had to clean out her mother's home, and she wasn't going to have a lot of help from her family. And she was really upset because her mother was a hoarder. So all by herself, she had to go through this house and clear it out so that she could sell the house so that she could take care of her mother, right? I understand that. My mother was a hoarder. You know, who needs 20 pairs of scissors? But just in case, she was going to have them. So at one point, she became incapacitated, and we couldn't take care of her, and she couldn't take care of herself. So we were putting her in a nursing home. She had a 1-bedroom apartment with more stuff than most of you could put in a 3-bedroom apartment. So here I was, sitting in the middle of the floor, trying to figure out what I was going to get rid of, what I was going to take to the nursing home. I mean, and I'm overwhelmed. So I called my prayer partner. He says, first of all, how about you breathe? Second of all, you can only do 1 box and 1 bag at a time. So how about we call in your angels to be with you as you go through this process? And this is the thing, when you're overwhelmed or in challenge, isn't it interesting that we forget about God? We call our sister, we call our brother, we call our prayer partners, but we forget God is the source. God is going to take care of you. God is what brought you this far. God is what has taken you to a whole nother way of being. Stuff will never make you happy. People will never make you happy. Have you noticed that they disappoint you sometimes? We're living in a place right now, in a world that's divided. And people are not talking to each other because of politics or because of religion or different points of view. These are the same people that told you a year ago that they loved you. These are the same people that asked for prayer 6 years ago when they were going through something. What could possibly have changed except the mindset and the thoughts thinking that there is separation? There is no separation. If you look around this room, whoa, we're beautiful. We're powerful, dynamic, mighty beings of light. We come here to bring that energy. We come here to bring truth and light and love. You are abundant. the interesting thing is that Spirit breathed its life into you because it needed you to fulfill its energy on the planet. And so you can trust that no matter what it looks like, you're going to be taken care of. So I was an associate minister at Mile High Church in Denver, which is a large community. And in my 11th year, in my meditations, I start getting these messages that I'm to leave. And I'm like, and go where? And it kept coming in my meditation. It's time for you to leave. It's time for you to leave. And I'm like, okay, God, but I really do want to be obedient, but where am I going? And it said, get an office. Now listen, y'all, I had no business. I had no clients. So why was this energy telling me to get an office? I'm like, okay, so I talked to a couple of people and they're opening an office, and I remember Joe Goldsmith. And one of the stories about him was that he opened this office and he had no furniture, right? And he would sit in that room and he would meditate for hours and hours. And by the time he left the planet, droves of people were coming through a day that were having instantaneous healings. So I said, I can meditate in an office, but I'm going to decorate it because I don't want to sit on the floor. So I do this, and I joined a leadership program because I wanted to learn how do I really run a business. I've helped other people run theirs, but I didn't know how to run mine. And so I did that. And I want to tell you 3 things that happened. The first thing was that this leadership program, which I invested quite a bit of my savings, started paying itself off within a year. And people were coming to me for my coaching practices that I wasn't marketing because I didn't even know how to market yet. The second thing was that a woman had called me. I was hearing in my meditations, take people on trips. Take people on trips. And I'm like, to where? And so I get a phone call, and the woman says, listen, I work with this woman named Lauren Arteris, who is a labyrinth expert. And she's looking for facilitators to come to Chartres in France and do some work with her. And I'm like, really? So I said, okay. So I talked to her, and it sounded interesting. And she says, how about you bring some people with you if you want? I go, okay. So I put it out, and I didn't have a ton of followers, y'all. I not at that time. And so I put it out, and 60 people signed up. So we had to split them in half because 60 was too many. What I didn't know at that time is that trip opened a portal that became a whole aspect of my business. I take people on pilgrimages to sacred sites. So we've gone to France, we've gone to Peru, we've done Mary Magdalene tours, we've done Egypt, we've done Dom and Her in the temples of humankind. And I'm telling you this because when I was young, I didn't know how to listen to my intuitive knowing. I didn't know how to listen to that still small voice within. Because it's always talking to you, and it's tapping you on the shoulder, and it's whispering in your ear, and then when you don't listen, it sort of taps you upside the head, and then it'll sit you down. So I got tired of being sit down, so I started listening. So the last thing I want to tell you is, in one of my classes, there was this man who had an interesting accent. I didn't know what he did, but he would come to my classes, and he came up to me, and he says, I've got 2 questions for you. And I said, okay, what are they? He said, how do I become one of your coaches? And I said, what do you do for a living? He said, I'm a professor. I said, well, why do you want to be a coach? And he said, because someday I'm going to retire. Plus, I want to know how to work with my students, and I want to work with my colleagues because it can be stressful being a professor. So he goes and he goes through the program. I said, okay, what's the second thing? He says, I want you to come and teach with me. I said, where do you teach? He said, School of Mines. School of Mines is an engineering school. Look at me, people. Engineering? And I said, you have to be kidding. He said, no, we're going to teach science and spirituality. And I was like, science I did not do well in science. He said, but you know spirituality, and you know mindset, and you know how to teach people to do integrated processes for their mind, body, and spirit. So I went into this class. Now, this is what I want to tell you. When you are divinely guided to go somewhere, it doesn't mean you're confident. It doesn't mean you actually know what you're doing. Because here I am standing in front of 40 college students, engineering students, and I'm like, I prayed a lot that first time. What has happened since then, though, is we have done 3 years of fall and spring classes, 40 students each with waiting lists, wanting to know science and spirituality. So I teach the spirit part, and he brings in the science. The last thing I want to tell you about that is he said, I want to teach teachers, professors, STEM professors, on how to be more compassionate and loving in their classrooms. So he sent in a grant, and he got a 3-year grant from Templeton to work with teachers and do online things for STEM professors. One of the faculty members, there are 4 of us, just did another one and got a 3-year grant from Wake Forest, which is really about taking that whole program across the country. I'm telling you all of this because none of this was on my list. None of this was on my goals. But I did say to God, use me, lift me up, move me. I want to tell you what Eric Butterworth said. He said, the goal should not be to make money or acquire things, but to achieve the consciousness through which substance will flow forth when and as you need it. You are a divine spark. Make no mistake about it. You're unrepeatable. You're here because there is something in this universe that wants to use you to do something nobody else can do on the planet. Only you can do it, the way you can do it. And so it's not about money ever. If you are connected to that purpose that is encoded within you, it will become a living magnet to pull what you need. The places to live, how you want to thrive, how you want to soar. There is nothing in the way but your thoughts and old thought patterns that can stop the flow. There is no reason I should be standing up here doing what I'm doing except for divine guidance. Because there are many people in my family still living some of the same things that I lived as a child. So I want to tell you what is enough. Quality over quantity. Revealing the purpose that lives within you. You don't have to find it. Contentment and fulfillment, what brings you joy. Gratitude for what you have right now, because it's enough. Self-acceptance and self-love. Living the spiritual principles that you learned here. Living within your means. The credit card companies love us. Let go of perfectionism and comparison. You don't have to do what anybody else does. You don't have to have what anybody else has. Oh my goodness, you're enough because you exist. I'm gonna sing a song for you. It's from my latest album. The album is called Chosen. And I wrote this song, which is the title song, because it was coming through my meditation. So you can close your eyes if you want, or you can just listen. But I want you to listen as if I wrote the song for you. I knew I was chosen, my destiny assured. Beyond circumstances, I'm here to be heard. I knew I was chosen. How'd I land in this place? Tired of being frozen, tired of the rat race. I knew I was chosen beyond the hurt inside. The ways I was treated, my dreams were denied. I knew I was chosen, release the pain inside. Beyond circumstances, I'm here not to hide. Voice within told me, have no fear. The voice of 1,000 angels will guide you, my dear. The voice within told me, release the fear. Love of 1,000 angels will guide you, my dear. I knew I was chosen from the very start. The still small voice within said, open your heart. I knew I was chosen. I came to lift my voice, stop running from myself and make a different choice. The voice within told me, have no fear. The voice of 1,000 angels will guide you, my dear. Voice within told me, release the fear. Love of 1,000 angels will guide you, my dear. Hear the angels. Ooh, hear the angels. Hear the angels. I knew I was chosen for this moment in time. I'm here as a blessing, no reason or rhyme. I knew I was chosen. I'm well on my way. I stand in my power. I'm here to stay. I knew I was chosen. Thank you so much. So let's take that truth into prayer. How incredibly amazing it is to be alive. To recognize that there is a divine presence that is infinite, everywhere present, all-knowing, all-powerful. That energy, that divine energy, is a field of possibility and potentiality that is infinite, and we are divine sparks of that field, of that energy. So we breathe that in, knowing that whatever is going on in our lives, whatever may be challenging us in this moment, whether it is personal, whether it is professional, or where it is on the world stage, what we know is God is. God is here. In every thought, every word, every deed. And so we get to choose in this moment to put our attention on what we desire to create, what we value, what's important, what legacy do we want to leave. More love, more peace, more grace, more harmony, more freedom, more light, more abundance. We call that in. And we give thanks for this amazing community, this space that is a yes in the mind of God, where we can enter and be nourished and nurtured and supported and lifted moment by moment by moment. We give thanks that we are transmitters of light and love, and we can send energy across this city, across this country, across this planet. Oh, how wonderful to know that in this very moment, everything is for us. The universe is conspiring for us, to lift us, to heal us, to transform us, to nurture us. And so we just give thanks. We give thanks. And we set an intention this day to move out from this space to be more love, to be more grace. We bless every single person in this community who may not be here today, who may be struggling. We bless this community because we know that our giving, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and financial, lifts this message up that is so needed in this moment. And so I give thanks because what I know is that a healing has taken place in this moment beyond what we can see or think, because the invisible corresponds to the visible always. So I just simply let go, and I trust this glorious process called life, giving thanks on every level and allowing it to be. And say thank you, Father, Mother God, for this life, for this breath. And so it is.
Reverend Cynthia James, thank you for your insights, your wisdom, and your powerful message this morning. Thank you so much. I'm going to go this week and clean out my storage unit. Just don't need that stuff anymore. Dear ones, we've had two of our very beloved community members have made their transition this past week. The first person is Lila Ballard. You'll see her picture on the screens. And also our beloved Cindy Lockett. Both made their transitions. And our love, our prayers are with their families during this time of navigating their grief without their loved ones. Details for a memorial service will be coming in the days ahead. We'll let you know. And now it's the time for our offertory blessing. And there are so many ways to give to this ministry, that this ministry expands our hearts. It takes us into our spirituality, which gives us the tools to navigate this life experience. And so as you drop, I invite you to drop into your heart space as we join together in our offertory blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all the good I am and have, all the good I give and receive. And so it is. Thank you.
Cause I'm scared of the judgment that may follow. Always putting off my living for tomorrow. It's time to show my face. It's been elusive for too long. But freedom is mine today. Time to step out on faith. It's time to show my face. responsibility. And in my voice there is a soul, and in my soul there is a voice. But I've been too afraid to make a choice, 'cause I'm scared of the things that I might be missing. Running too fast to stop and listen. It's time to step out on faith. It's time to show my face. It's been elusive for too long. But freedom is mine today. Gotta step out on faith. It's time to show my face. Procrastination had me down, but look what I have found. I found strength, courage, and wisdom. It's been inside of me all alone. I was searching for strength, courage, and wisdom inside of me. When I close my eyes and I think of all the things that I want to see, I know now that I open up my heart, I know that anything I want can be. So let it be. So let it be. So let it be. So you gotta let it be. So let it be. So let it be. So let it be. Oh, you gotta let it be, yeah. Strength, courage, and wisdom. It's been inside of me all alone. I was searching for strength, courage, and wisdom inside of me. All alone. Every day I'm searching for strength, courage, and wisdom inside of me. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Strength, courage, and wisdom inside of you. Oh yeah, you don't have to look for it, no, no.
Thank you, Siobhan and music team. Thank you so much. So I have a couple of closing announcements for you. Reverend James will be out in the foyer as you're leaving today. Do stop by and visit with her, say hello. She'll have her CDs and her books available. We're so thankful for you. Thank you very, very much. Also, Carl's Play Shop will be in the chapel today at 1:30. This is on a love offering basis, and what a great time to come and play, right? Next week we have, if you're ready for a shift and a change in consciousness, I invite you to Let's Journey Together for Prosperity Plus class. That class will, it's an adventure, and it's a beautiful adventure, and that starts next week. You would need to register today and online, and if you need childcare, you want to register for that as well. Childcare will be available. Our Youth and Family Ministry open house is next week, and everyone is invited. And today we invite you to go to the bookstore for our summer sizzling sale. We have beautiful wreaths available, and all the proceeds will go to the church. Thank you so much, each one of you, for being here today. Trust me, it would not be the same without your beautiful light that is shining so brightly. Thank you, Cynthia James. Thank you, Carl. Thank you to our band and music team. What a wonderful Sunday. Thank you so much. Please stand and let's sing the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And now our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. So it is. Amen.
Beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
In a beautiful world.
In a beautiful world.
So put a smile on your face.
Put a smile on your face.
Shine your light in the world.
Shine your light in the world.
Oh, it's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
In a beautiful world.
In a beautiful world.
So put a smile on your face.
Put a smile on your face.
And shine your light in the world.
Shine your light in the
Oh,
world.
it's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
In a beautiful world.
In a beautiful world.
Put a smile on your face.
Put a smile on your face.
And shine your light in the world.
Shine your light in the world.
Oh, it's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
In a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful,
In a beautiful world.
Put a smile on your face.
Put a smile on your
And
face.
shine your light in the world.
It's a beautiful